they got some really big hangar doors. I mean, this one would be big enough to fit a small capital vessel in. Okay, granted, it'd be a rather really small capital vessel, but still having... I did not mean to place that. No. Bad. Ow. Alright, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm actually having a really good day today. I have been busy working on fixing the landing platform for The Last Hope, and I believe I have it completely finished, apart from some coloring that I need to do. I've got it just wide enough and just long enough that the Last Hope will fit inside of it and land perfectly. So I added some lights on the bottom and all, and this plant keeps respawning even though I destroy it. So I got a little stick through here, but nothing I can't deal with. I widened this out a little bit, and I decided to raise the wall around the platform by 1, so that out here it's 3 high, because when you come around back it gets to only 2 high, and so I figured instead of having it top out here, I'd have it top out there, just to make it, you know, a little more protective. But that's what I've got with this. Hold on 1 second, because that looks damaged. Okay, I've actually been getting to the point where I can pretty much see the damage on the ship. I don't... Oh, wow, I did not mean to do that. I just upgraded some of these hardened steel blocks. Like some of these blocks to hardened steel. Which ones did I upgrade? I have no idea. I upgraded something because they updated the repair and remove tool, so you can now upgrade regular steel to hardened steel. So I mean, it's an upgrade that is pretty cool. You can also now upgrade the regular door to the armored door and stuff like that. But for now, I'm not going to really worry about upgrading it. The reason it accidentally upgraded is because when you run while trying to do it, you're holding shift, which is the thing to upgrade it, as you can see on the right. So, but in any case, I've got... Okay, anyway, I've got the Last Hope set up right here. And when you turn it on, it is using 0 power, which is really nice. Now, okay, anyway. So yeah, I've got it flattened, and I like the positioning of where it is out in the back. The lights are really reflective now. Too bad you can't turn that off, or can you? Let's see if there's a... No. That's a standard command that was used in ARC. I didn't know if the same style of command would work in here. But anyway, one thing they added with the latest update to update version 2 is hangar bay doors. Now, unfortunately, even though I went ahead and built a hangar bay door to see if I could put one on the Last Hope, there is no 3x2 hangar. The smallest is a 5x3. So the smallest hangar door is this size, which when I get over here, as you can see, it won't fit in there because, well, you see how big it is. And that's the smallest. If they had a 3x2, it'd be nice, but I mean, look at the size of this. I mean, they've got some really big hangar doors. I mean, this one would be big enough to fit a small capital vessel in. Okay, granted, it'd be a rather really small capital vessel, but still having... I did not mean to place that. No. Bad. Ow. Okay, anyway, I did not mean to place that there. That looks ridiculous, and it must be removed. I also need to put something there so I can... Anyway, so today my plans are a little hectic because, as you may have seen in one of my other videos, I am going on vacation. I'm going on vacation with my family. So this is one of the last minute videos that I am recording to try to get some content to put up, if not over the weekend, then at least through Friday. So one thing that I want to do, I want to upgrade the cockpit of the Last Hope. Because right now it's just a basic setup with just your basic things. So what I want to do, I want to take these out. And I want to reposition some things. Now this, I think I'm just going to leave this where it is. I might change it, but for now it's fine. But what I do want to put in... I do not have any with me. I want to put in... Actually, I might have some built up down here. I want to put in some consoles and some passenger seats. Now, I probably don't have passenger seats built up, but I think I might have a couple of deco consoles in here somewhere. I guess I don't. So I'm going to build up some deco consoles and passenger seats and the like, and outfit the bridge like, well, like the bridge of a starship. So that, you know, if I had a multi-crew I could actually do things. So let's just go ahead. I want to get, let's just 10 of those, and passenger seat. 10 of those. Actually, let's just do 5 of those. So I'm going to go ahead and get that built up. I might outfit it with Cockpit 2 instead. Which is something I've been considering. But I like having the cockpit in the middle of the area there. So, you know, I'm probably won't do that. But I want to go ahead and build one just to see what it'll look like put on there. I think that's all I want to do right now. I'll be back with you once I get all this stuff built up and we start outfitting the Last Hope's cockpit. Okay, so I've got some things built up. While I was waiting for these things to craft up, I actually reinforced the windows, upgrading them to reinforced windows, because last time when we took the Last Hope out into battle, the windows got destroyed, and I would rather not have them be destroyed, because even if they take a bit of damage, I can just repair it with the what's called the multi-tool now, as opposed to the repair and remove tool. So what I want to do, even though I am, let's see, I'm thinking, because I want to put some things in front of this. I think I want to. Okay, I don't really want it moving right now. Let's turn it off. Okay, so looking here, I can see the front 6, but if I were here, I could see a wider variety of them. So actually, I think I'm going to craft up one of these, and I'm just going to do this to give me the components to do it. And then I am going to put it back down. Let's turn it on, and I'll just craft it up right here. Back here, that was And you probably already have enough stuff in you to already do it, but I figured why not just go ahead and put those in it. And it is that cockpit that I'm looking for. And once it's crafted up, just turn off the power. Okay. So let's see. I had it there. I want it back here. Now this takes up two spaces, and I don't like the way it looks in here. Like, so I'm just going to put it back here. I'm going to make this be one of these. And then here I want to put, not that one, but this one. And I want to put it there. Yes. So that when you're down here, I can still see. Oh, stop it. I can still see around there, but I've got a view screen for, you know, technical purposes, showing me the layout of things, even though it's just, you know, deco right now. In addition to that, I think I'm going to put a couple of other seating things in here. Now, along this wall, I am going to put one of these, and then I am going to put a passenger seat here. Now, the reason I have it facing backwards is this is going to be a gunner seat, so that apparently you can't turn things on, so that you get technical readouts and all here, and you can just come in here and find the turret, minigun turret, access. And this is where the gunner would sit while the pilot flies the ship. Now, I really don't like I mean, I'm having to scroll. You can see I'm having to scroll my mouse multiple times, but the gunner could do a decent job here, and then just, you know, get out. And I like how that's like right in front of them. So I like having that there. Over here, I'm thinking I'm going to put, I don't really think I can put anything over here, but I will want to put basically a co-pilot station, I guess. And I'm going to have this, let's see, what's a good one to put? I don't want something that you would have to... Okay, that's just weird. I mean, I could put another one of these here, or I could put another one of those. But I think I'm actually not going to put anything, so that you can just have a passenger sitting here while the ship is in motion. Now, I don't know what happens when the ship goes in motion with someone not seated. But having someone sitting here, you know, it's a co-pilot seat. Not that they can actually do anything. But in any case, I do want to add a few lights back to the area. Now, I should... I can put it there. See, this is one thing that bothers me. Okay, I can put it here and there. Now, these lights I want to be more decorative than anything. You know, it provides a little bit of light, but just enough to color the bridge. Now, here I could put another seat, or I could put some deco thing. Let's see how one of these would look here. And it kind of blocks the window. I don't want it blocking the window. You see, I wish you could put it like here, up along the wall, and still have the wall be thin like that. And I mean, that would be really cool, but you can't. So I could put a console here, or I could put a holographic screen. But I really don't want it blocking the window. Not that the window does any good for the pilot. So for now, I think I'm just going to leave it empty and basically say that's the bridge. You've got your pilot seat here. You've got your gunner seat back here. And then you've got another passenger seat / co-pilot seat here. So I don't know why it's using... It's using 4% power now when you turn it on. Okay, now I've got it back 0. Apparently it wasn't perfectly straight. But, so somebody was mentioning in the comments, which, by the way, I really appreciate feedback from you guys in the comments. So, I don't remember your name, and I do apologize for that. But mentioning that running up here to the bridge and then back down, trying to get it finagled right is a little troublesome, and it is. And mentioned putting a secondary pilot seat closer to the bottom down here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make sort of a battle bridge right in here. Now the battle bridge in Star Trek is a secondary bridge where the crew goes to control the ship while the saucer section is detached. Now here I will be using it for in case the in case the primary bridge gets blown up. So you could just evacuate down to here, you know, respawn in the medic chamber over there, and then come down here and continue the battle, even if the entire bridge has been blown up. And this down here is a bit more well protected. It doesn't have any glass, so you can't actually see out, but it does, it's protected by multiple layers of defenses and the like. And in here, you can actually access the battle bridge directly from the bridge. So if you're in here and the bridge is getting blown up and things are falling apart around you, you can just get out, run down here, run down the corridor, and get to the secondary bridge right over here. Now, as you can see, I've got some power generators in here. I've got 4 of them, which I'm probably going to end up moving some of them around and eliminating some of the blocks in here and just getting things a little more bridge-like. And those generators, I might just move to line this wall right here. So you can fit 1, 2, you can fit 2 of them over here. You can fit a couple along this wall here, because this area over here isn't really being used for much. So if I move those generators over to here instead of back there, I can have the same power outputted and then use this area over here for the battle bridge. Now, this staircase leads up to here, which is a secondary access to the fuel tanks here and over here. And it's nice, and I like having it, but having it in the middle is a little, having the access point in the middle is a little, well, it would interrupt the bridginess of the bridge. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move see, I don't remember if underneath here. Okay, yeah, there's floor underneath here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of some of these. I'm going to replace these with basically the floor style blocks. Take the wall and rotate it to the top and just put them right along here. And I'm going to do the same to this other side. And that way it gives it a more open feel down here. And I did all the way to there. Okay. And so now I've got a more open feel. And I'm thinking about just putting little access points here and over here to the fuel tanks so that I don't have to I'll have more room in the middle. Now this is right along the outside edge. And I think I could eliminate a few of these, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. Move the generators out and then just use this part right here as a battle bridge, which I think would be really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting things set up and moved around. And when I come back, we should be ready with the battle bridge. All right, so welcome to the battle bridge. This bridge is decked out with not only a cockpit where you can steer the vessel. Now, you probably want to steer it from the this view because you can't really see anything inside the standard view. But in addition to that, I've got not one, not two, but 3 gunner seats. Now, you may be thinking, but you only have 1 turret. What do you need 3 gunner seats for? Well, I will tell you, I need 3 gunner seats because I plan on putting 3 guns. Well, 2 more guns on the outside of the ship. Now, in addition to that, I just threw some decorative console things around just to make it a little more interesting. And this will be the secondary bridge. I will primarily be flying it from up here in the cockpit. Way up here. Because this is the primary bridge. Now, it looks smaller and less outfitted. And it is smaller and less outfitted. But that's just because it's a non-combat, situation. And light combat situation. But this bridge back here will be outfitted so that you can control pretty much all the weaponry. Now, if this ship had a crew of at least, I believe, 6 or 7, you could have 2 pilots and a total of 5. Yeah, with 7, you could have 2 pilots and a total of 5 gunners. Now, while this is happening, you might want someone in engineering just doing some stuff in the middle of combat, repairing things that get damaged. But fortunately, this game does not yet have damage that, if your hull gets hit, it's that area that gets damaged. So the most likely area to get damaged is going to be the cockpit because that's what they aim for. Now, back here, you can see I've added 6 more generators, which means that our power usage should be a lot lower. And since I rotated through the ship, it's actually up to 4% again. But overall, not that seat, this seat. But overall, our usage should go down because I've got 2 more. Dang it. I've got 2 more generators I don't know why it's using 4% power usage. And I've got 16 minutes left with 4% power usage. I had like 4 hours with 0%. So I'm going to have to add like, I don't know, 10 more generators somewhere. Yeah, now I'm using 23% power. I mean, this is ridiculous. I shouldn't be using power when I'm on the ground. I wish that you could actually dock the vessel. 4%. It looks like I'm not going to be able to get it back to 0%, at least not right now. But I wish you could actually dock the vessel to the thing. Now, back here, I've got direct access to the warp drive. I don't think there's any real need to have direct access to the warp drive, but you never know, you know. But in any case, I've got that set up so that I can reposition the Last Hope a lot quicker in, you know, when I'm fidgeting to get it down and all that. So that's one more awesome thing added. And thank you for that tip. I know for now I'm able to read and reply to every comment that's posted on my videos. Eventually, I'm hoping I will have enough people and the like that I will actually not be able to do that. Not that I don't want to reply to them, but I'm hoping to have enough people on there that there's so many that it's just not feasible for me to reply to every comment. But for now, I will continue to reply to all the comments I possibly can. So, I want at least 2 more minigun turrets. And I'm thinking maybe a rocket turret. But once I get these up and put onto here, I'm thinking about either putting them up here, or more likely I'm going to attach them to the side over... Ow. But attaching them to the side would be a little more difficult because the sides... Can I please get back up into my base? The sides are only 1 high. Wow, I made this really hard to get into. Let me just come over here and I can jump over the wall over here. I know that. So I'm probably not going to put them on the sides. I might put some of those 1x1 turrets on the side. The sentry guns. I might put some of those on the side. But I'm thinking these 2 guns that I'm going to place up here in like that area because they are 3x3. Let's just go ahead and see where they will fit because they should be crafted up by now. Well, that one's still crafting, but I can still use this one to get a good idea of where to put them. Now, I could put one right on top up front, which I might do if these things don't pan out. But if I put them here, does the actual turret part stick off? No, it doesn't. It actually fits perfectly. So I think I'm going to put these 2 here, one here, and then one on this side. The main reason I want to use the minigun turrets is so that it uses the same ammunition for all of them. So that I don't have to craft up several different types. So I think I'm going to put those 2 up front. I'm going to leave this one on top. And maybe I might, if there's room, put one under here. But I think they're 3x2s, which would make this unfeasible. But putting one under here would be a little more feasible. Now, I would have to put it like here or something. I don't know, because I'd have to get rid of the door, and that's all, you know. But for now, I think I'm going to just put that last one over on the right and have the 3 turrets. Or put it on the left, or whatever you want to call it, depending on how you're facing. So you here. This way we can get full use out of the battle bridge, and, well, when the turrets are being automated, I will have more turrets. Let me just get up here to make sure I'm putting it in the right place. I think that is the right place right there. Alright, so now I've got more defenses on the Last Hope. Rather than just the 1 turret, I've got 3. This one will probably primarily be used for shooting backwards and the like. I may end up removing this from here entirely and putting one over here and one over there, and having 4, the 2 up front and the 2 in the back, and then putting one over here on this. In addition to that, putting sentry guns on the side. I could just turn this entire thing into one mobile juggernaut of destruction. I mean, I could. Doesn't mean I'm going to. I'm probably going to. That'd be really cool. But if I did put the sentry guns on the side, I'll put one probably here, one there, one over here. I would just go all out in just about any free space I possibly could. I'd probably even put them here and there, just so that I've got them all over lining it. And I would probably even put them underneath here, because they can fit. It'd be a 1x1. But in any case, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I don't know if it's been a little longer, a little shorter, whatever. I will figure that out in a bit. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you have anything to say, any suggestions or anything, just leave a comment and I'll read it. And as always, I forgot. If you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. Now, as always, y'all have a good day now.